Hey everybody, my name is Keegan. Welcome back to my kitchen. This is a tiny little teaser for a full hour-long podcast that I did with Jason Class of TenkaraTalk.com. He has a podcast of the same name. You can find it on all your podcasting apps, but we also did a video version. It's here on YouTube. You can view it at his channel, or you can see it on TenkaraTalk.com. It was a great conversation where we talked about starting out in Tenkara. I've only been fishing Tenkara for like a year. And so I've been cataloging my growth as I go, and we chatted a little bit about that, different ways to get into it, how you can kind of get obsessed with it like I have done. It's a great conversation. Thank you, Jason, for having me on the podcast. And so again, here's just a little introduction from that, and then you can watch it on his channels, or you can click the link below in the description. What does my hat say? My hat says we're all gonna die. Just a little reminder, you should value your time here on Earth, because we're all gonna die.
I'm Jason Class, and this is Tenkara Talk. What kind of Tenkara angler are you? Do you spend hours researching flies, testing gear, and refining your casting technique in the backyard? Do you eagerly jump down YouTube rabbit holes and devour every article with Tenkara in the title? Or are you content to stuff an Altoids tin with a few random flies in your shirt pocket and saunter down to the river with a more laissez-faire attitude? We all participate in Tenkara in different ways and to different degrees. Some take a more casual approach, while others, like my guest today, are maximizers, who are dedicated to continually perfecting every aspect of their time on the water. Keegan Ewell is a filmmaker, leathersmith, and up-and-coming Tenkara angler from California. He inherited his appreciation for trout from his grandfather, an obsessive angler whose property in Wisconsin featured hand-dug trout ponds, a hatchery, and even an underwater trout viewing capsule. You may have already seen some of Keegan's gear reviews and on-stream Tenkara videos on his YouTube channel, MostlyTenkara. I've personally witnessed Keegan make a surprising amount of progress in a very short period of time, and his journey is a perfect example of one common approach to learning Tenkara. In this episode, Keegan explains why he adopted the maximizer approach, what the opposite, or satisficer approach is, and we'll see why you don't have to be one extreme or the other. There's also a middle way. So listen in and see if any of these styles match yours, and what all this means if you're just getting started in Tenkara. Hey Keegan, thanks so much for being here today. Keegan and I met in a very kind of unusual way. We're both Etsy shop owners, and one day he contacted me and asked if I'd be interested in trading some flies for some of his leather goods. Keegan is the owner of One Star Leather on Etsy, and he makes very high-end, handcrafted, hand-stitched leather goods such as wallets and belts. There you go.